As with many commuters, Boston's South Station would be the start of my journey south to Providence, Rhode Island on the Amtrak Acela train 2155. I had arrived early at 6:30 to take a look at the station. I got some breakfast and was ready to board my train at 7 o'clock. Never having ridden Amtrak before, I was surprised not to have a seat reservation. This entire train was open seating. So, as with the other business commuters that morning, I ran down to the front of the train to take my seat. Surprisingly, the train was empty leaving Boston South Station. The same could not be said as soon as it arrived at Back Bay and Route 128. Amtrak's Acela Express, having had its first train journey in December 11, 2000, is definitely not new. And it was showing its age in the seats and in some of the fixtures. Also, never having ridden Amtrak, I was surprised that the conductors did not check our tickets before entering. I'm sure this is normal on the Northeast Corridor, but it also means that any person could walk on the train and board. Lastly, I was impressed with Amtrak's use of electronic scanners and ticketing systems. These systems allow Amtrak employees to quickly go through the cabin and scan all tickets. It's a big improvement, especially when considering paper tickets take so much time to punch. Upon entering the cabin, I immediately noticed two things. One, it was completely empty. I didn't expect this, especially leaving from Boston South Station. Two, all the seats were kind of cracked and a little bit old. This was expected because these are the original seats from 2000, and some of the Acela trains are getting refreshes and new seats. I took a seat in the first car next to a big window where I could set my GoPro. Boston's South Station is extremely busy at 7:15 in the morning. There are a lot of T commuter trains headed south to pick up passengers to bring them into Boston. Every couple minutes, another T commuter train would come in. Each train was about 4 to 8 cars long, and they all had about 1,000, 2,000 passengers. They would flood the platform. It was pretty amazing to see all the people riding commuter rail, especially being from Miami. Most of the commuter trains were led by F40PHs. Some of them were led by the wide-cab GP40 MCs, and some of them were led by brand new HSP46 locomotives. After allowing 3 commuter trains in front of us, the Amtrak Acela sped off. The overall ride was extremely comfortable. It was surprised to find how comfortable and smooth the tracks were, even though this is the Northeast Corridor and there are thousands upon thousands of trains that traverse these tracks every single day. Having ridden other high-speed trains like Brightline, I was surprised at how fast the Acela accelerated. Those electric motors definitely generate a lot of torque, allowing the train to get up to speed extremely quickly. This is a time-lapse recorded by my GoPro. I suction cupped it onto the window and left it there for the entire ride between Boston South Station and Providence. Sadly, my speedometer wasn't working for most of the trip, and when it was only reading 106 miles per hour. This is not accurate because the train definitely reached more than 150 miles per hour throughout parts of the trip. Arriving into Providence, the train was entirely full. There was no seats left, and I was lucky to get my window seat in Boston South Station. Overall, I really enjoyed my ride. The seat was comfortable, it had a good recline, the tray table was big, the conductor was friendly. Everyone on board was business casual, and really there was no noise in the cabin. This is really a business class train. Mostly business people take it because it's really expensive. It was $40 for me to get from Boston South Station to Providence. For $16, I could have taken a Northeast Regional and it would have taken only 5 minutes extra. Or I could have taken the T for even less money. I really enjoyed my time on the Acela. It was great to ride the bullet train, going 150 miles an hour through some great sections of track. I would later go on to take a Northeast Regional to Kingston, where I would film Acela going 150 miles an hour. Make sure to check out this video, the link will be in the description below. Thank you for watching, and safe travels.